Today, we are going somewhere truly special. We're heading to a place that feels like it's right at the edge of the world. Isla Martillo. It might be just a tiny speck of land down in Patagonia, but it's home to one of the most incredible wildlife colonies you could ever hope to see. So what really happens at the world's edge? I mean, you look at this picture, you see this lone penguin against those wild, epic mountains, and you get a real sense of stark beauty, of isolation. But what we're about to discover is that it's also absolutely bursting with life. So this is it, Isla Martillo, which actually means Hammer Island. It's this small but really important piece of land in the Beagle Channel, way down near Ushuaia, Argentina. Now, its big claim to fame? It's a massive penguin rookery. It's a crucial breeding ground for thousands and thousands of these birds, which makes it a super important spot for the whole region's ecology.
Okay, so let's start our virtual tour, shall we? First things first, arriving and getting introduced to this amazing place.
Every trip to this island starts out on the water. Just try to imagine it. You're approaching these shores in a small boat, just like this one, and you can feel that chilly southern wind. You notice there are no docks, no towns, nothing. Just this raw, remote coastline getting closer and closer. You get this immediate feeling that you've really left the rest of the world behind.
And then, the moment you step ashore, you realize you're not really a visitor. You're more like a guest in their world. So it's time to meet the locals, the penguin colony.
And the welcome you get is just staggering. The entire shoreline is literally a sprawling metropolis of black and white. We are talking thousands upon thousands of penguins, each one with its own little spot on this pebbled beach. The sound, the energy, it's just unbelievable.
Now, the island has two main types of residents. Over on the left, you've got the gentoo penguins. You can always spot them by that bright white bonnet that sweeps back from their eyes. And then on the right, we have the Magellanic penguins, and they're distinguished by those two black bands across their chests. Both are perfectly built for this harsh climate, but they definitely have their own ways of doing things.
You know, life in the colony is just a constant buzz of activity. It's a whole society built around a few really crucial things. Nesting in these carefully dug burrows to stay safe, huddling together for warmth, the nonstop work of raising the next generation of chicks, and of course, that constant waddle back and forth to the sea for food.
Here's a great look at one of their homes. The Magellanic penguins, they are expert burrowers. Look at this one, it's perfectly tucked away, using whatever it can find, driftwood, soil, to create a shelter. And this isn't just about getting comfy. It's a super important adaptation that keeps their eggs and their chicks safe from predators up above and from those brutal Patagonian winds.
And this perfectly captures their perspective. When you actually get down to their eye level, the whole world just changes. It's not just a beach anymore. It becomes this intricate landscape of smooth stones, little colorful seashells, and bits of seaweed. And yeah, everywhere you look, you've got a watchful neighbor.
But on this particular day, among the thousands of regular residents, there was a very, very special guest. Which brings us to a bit of a royal appearance. A lone king stands.
And there it is, a single, absolutely magnificent king penguin. You just can't miss it, can you? Those stunning, vibrant splashes of orange and gold on its head and chest, it just stands out like royalty in a crowd.
Its size alone is so impressive. It just towers over its smaller Magellanic and gentoo cousins. Now, king penguins aren't permanent residents here. Their colonies are usually way further south, so getting to see one here feels like a real privilege, like a guest of honor making a very special appearance.
There's just such a calm, majestic presence about it. The rest of the colony is bustling and noisy all around, but the king penguin, it just stands there, serenely taking it all in. A truly, truly unforgettable sight.
But the island's story isn't only about who lives there right now. If you look closely, you can also find these powerful echoes from a bygone era.
So this slide tells two very different but sort of connected stories about this harsh place. On one side, you have the skeleton of a ship, a human story about a struggle against the sea. And on the other, you have the massive bleached bones of a whale, a natural story of the life and death that defines these waters.
Lying right there in the grass, these whale bones have become a kind of natural monument. They're this silent testament to the giants that swim just offshore, and a really powerful reminder of the rich marine ecosystem that supports all the life here, from the tiniest krill to the penguins on the shore.
Okay, so for our last section, let's pull back for one final look and just reflect on what makes this island so unique. It really is a world apart.
Because when you look past the bustling colony, this is the essence of Isla Martillo. It's this incredible tapestry of tough, windswept grasses and rugged earth, all sitting under this huge, dramatic Patagonian sky. It's just a perfect picture of a place where wildlife and a wild landscape are completely, beautifully intertwined.
Which, I think, leaves us with one last big question. When you look at a scene like this, the penguins, that lone king, the endless shore, you just have to wonder, if these shores could talk, what kind of stories would they tell? Stories of survival, of epic journeys, and of what life is really like right at the very edge of the world.